There we go. That's better. Hi. Hi, Inky. Let me know if you can hear me and see me. And if you can hear the game. Yeah, starting screen is cute, right? I sort of, I don't know, I made that ages ago and then forgot about it. And I was like, didn't I sort of make like stuff for Christmas / the holidays? And it was like, yeah. And I just had to download it off Canva and like put it in. So that was very good. You're in a very cozy dark. Yes. Boing. I added a different sound effect. Hi, Yuko. Hello. Yay, Christmas. Aha. Now Uko is in Christmas mode. Or at least, well, we are for a very Caden Christmas. Hello, lovelies. Hi, Uko. How are you? How are you? How's Inky? How is everyone? The cat's doing a big stretch also. I'm also doing a big stretch, as you can see. I even tweeted about Christmas songs. It's amazing. What? What? Listen, it's the Hades 2 announcement. It's making us all go whoo. Hello. You come here? Donna's thinking about it. I'm so happy it's the weekend. Same. It's been very slippy the past 2 days because we've gotten a lot of snow. Be careful. Please don't break any ankles / arms. But yes, I can imagine. Snow though, I bet you're very happy about that, aren't you? Hi, kitty. Hello. Cat, you're sitting in front of chat. I can't see shit. Please move. I know, just go over there. It's fine. Hades! Yes! Made the decision to try Hades. I wonder if it's on Xbox Game Pass. I believe it is. I believe it is. Hi, kitty. Hello. I believe it is currently, so yes. Amelia Tyler is the voice of... Oh, is it... we were wondering about this earlier today. Like, in English, is it Hecate? Is it Hecate? Is it... It's probably Hecate, isn't it? Because in German, we just say Hecate, but I'm not sure. But yes, she is lovely. Inky is checking, thank you. She was Malady in Divinity Original Sin 2, and the narrator from Baldur's Gate. Nice. Oh, no results for Hades on Game Pass. Oh, shoot. Then I must have just seen it on sale recently, I think. Sorry. Baldur's Gate 3, nice. Cool. Yeah, I am very excited for Hades too. Yeah, I gotta wait for Steam sales. It's very good though. It's really, really good. Like, and hi, Katie. Like, I'm not very good at games like Hades. But with God mode on, even I've managed. So I think, like, not to put myself down or anything, but I think if I can do it, you can definitely too. Like, I think it'll be fine with God mode on, so you're a little bit less squishy, and it's just a little bit less punishing. I think it'll be fine. Hey, Punch! Hello! Donna is melding into my sweater again, but I promise she's here. Yeah, you can't see anything, but there she is. Hi, Punch, how are you? How was your Friday? It's not on sale either. Was I just hallucinating? To be fair, it wasn't very recently, but I swore there was a holiday sale. Anyway. That's good since I have no money. No. You can hear the purrs, that's good. That is as we want it. By the way, how's the audio mix? Like, how's the game in comparison to me? Let me know, please. Making spinach puffs for Grandpa's birthday tomorrow. Aww. Happy birthday for tomorrow for your Grandpa. I'm enjoying the current vibe of mysterious music, darkness, and surprisingly warm light and casting on your face. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good mix, isn't it? Sounds good. Garrett's tango was loud as fuck. Okay, well I will turn that down. Hold on. Yeah. I believe I can if it'll let me. Okay. I've turned the tango down a little bit. Hi, kitty. Audio is good. Excellent. Thank you. Yeah, it was probably Black Friday sale. Or I dreamt it. This happens. Yes, please test. Please test. We need to see whether things are working. Donna, stop it. You're sitting in front of chat again. This is unhelpful. Please move. Thank you. Still pretty loud. Good God. I'm just gonna... Allow. Just gonna nuke the volume on that one when I can get into the settings. Which is not now. Allow. Yes. Look, I gotta save my points, but the 1 point is reasonable for testing. Yes, yeah, Inky is saving up for Cadence Careless Whisper. Such was the threat. And I believe she's making good on it. Okay, let's see if we can get the cat to lie down. There we go. It sounds like you're turning yourself down, not the rest. Oh. Well, that's inconvenient. That is inconvenient. Oh, did I catch the wrong one, maybe? It is possible. Okay, that one needs to be off. Stream alert slightly down. Did I turn myself down? Sorry. Possibly I did. Okay, I'll turn myself up a little bit. And then you can tell me if that's okay. But I also had to rescue the bike from the cat, so it might have been that. Stop it! Kitty! No! No, stop it! You sound louder again. Okay, good. That was being silenced here might take it away from her. Look. Look. Dana, if you can't behave, you have to leave. Oh god. She's starting the game. She's starting the game. Bye. So does the tango. It's the tango being silenced. Oh man. Okay. Okay, I'll have one more fiddle. One more little fiddle. Where were we? Okay. Is that the right one? Oh, see, I get confused. I get confused. There we go. Now I've got it. Now I've got it, I think. I get confused with the button placement in the app. Okay, enough talking. We're shooting. I mean, we're currently in Donna. We're currently in Talking Central because we're still on the Citadel. Oh, and didn't. Yeah, let me know how loud that was. It's just sitting at the edge of the desk purring. It's just like... brrr. No sounds at all. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, I'm using a different app to like just use as a stream deck, and the UI is not entirely clear at all. If I'm honest. What's what? I think I've got it now. Thank you for testing. Please try again. Because I'm scared to click out of the game is the problem. Otherwise I would do it myself. That one was probably deafening. Okay, who's who? Kaylin, and there's Din Korlak. I give up. I'll be gentle with the tango usage. Was it loud again? Like, cause that's not telling me what it was. Okay. Ugh. I'll just have to. I have to nuke it in the settings, I think. So yeah, go gentle on the tango, please. Alright. So last week, when everything broke, we were here and we were talking to this lovely person. And we got interrupted, so I'm just gonna go through the conversation again.
Strained greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you?
Mm-hmm.
This is all going so wrong.
Alcor.
And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Well, that's not good.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
I mean, easy enough to spot, he says. That is, bold of him to assume that I can do any sort of navigating at all. With enthusiasm, I love the Elcor. They're so lovely. Like we said last week, they're such clear communicators. I really appreciate that. Okay, let me just get Octoghost properly in place. All right. Okie dokie. Right. So, yet again, someone says, there's a problem with the Asari consort. So maybe there's a problem with the Asari consort. I don't know.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Oh, thank you.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Investigate. All workplace communication should be done to Elcor standards. Yes! It would clear up so much.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
You don't know me.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
Yeah, let me ask you about your history
My
and
people
culture.
came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
You and me both, buddy.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Yes, but what about the Biotic God?
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive.
I love that delivery.
The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Why so cranky? Oops.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
Yeah,
You
about the
humans
size
are
of a
new
small
to the
mountain.
Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Well, oh.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Oh.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
No actual I should go. Fine, okay. So yeah, as I was saying to Punch earlier today, I was like, oh, I have to look up where I'm actually supposed to go, because otherwise I'll just get lost on the Citadel for another half an hour. But at least they've told me, hopefully, is this the big office next door? This doesn't look like the big office next door, or it might be. Isn't this where yeah, I think this is where we talk to Udina, but it's not where we need to be. Fuck. Okay, yeah, so I will be lost on the Citadel for another half hour. Don't worry about me. Okay. You can do it. Thank you. Hold on, isn't there? No, that's put guns away, Shepard. That's bad. Okay. Isn't there a map? All right. Where the fuck? I believe in you. Thank you. Also, by now I've forgotten where I need to go. Is the fun part. Okay, so that's Avena. Now I know at least what that means. Consort chambers, alright. Okay. Journal, where are we going? Go to the Citadel Tower on the Presidium. Okay. Just turn left. All the way over there. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I mean, if we wanna... if we wanna do, like... side mission-y stuff... first, how about we head... across the bridge? Oh, now here we get directions. Interesting. It's just... this place makes no sense. Hold on, did I turn the heating down? I don't think I did. Pardon me for 1 minute. It's cold and now it's too warm. So I was like, oh, I'll turn the heating up before I start. And then I forgot to turn it down. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, this place makes no sense. Like, why is this here? I don't know. Is it a toll booth? Who's to say?
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Okay, so sentiments about the keepers. Please choose. As a side note, I was really hoping that they would retroactively add in female Turians on the Citadel with the remaster, but I also understand why they couldn't. Yeah. Okay. Da, 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 da. I'll leave the waypoint there, though. Because that'll lead us to the consort chambers, and I didn't do that on my original playthrough, so...
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council. Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Enjoy your lurk, Dizzy. Hi, thank you.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Look who it is, everybody! Somewhere in Paris, Ria, right now. Well, if she's not yet on her 10th glass of wine. But her ears will be tingling. Yes, exactly. Space husband, there he is. Females cannot be in space because their uteri would explode. Oh my god, do you even know about science? That's probably why. But yeah, and I understand why they couldn't. Just, you know, because it's a remaster, not a remake. But still, it would have been nice.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a
You and me
spec.
both.
Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Yeah, so you agree, Garrus, acting entirely without oversight is bad? This is a conversation we will come back to. Distant Ria screams from bottom of a wine barrel in Paris. Yup. Hey, Garrus.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Well, if it's to stare longingly at you, then I think we can make an exception. Let's see if there's anyone here to talk to. Can we listen in? But I love how they stare at you like, bitch, excuse me. Anyone? Anyone with a side quest? Hello? Hello? Don't eavesdrop, Grumble. But how else am I meant to get any world building out to this place? If I can't listen to people having extremely personal conversations. Standing right here. Hello? Besides, it's fun. Okay, there was one person. Rear Admiral Kahoku.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the councilor's assistants.
That's what I said too, but the cops didn't agree. Nah.
Commander?
Hello.
Commander?
Oh. No side quest for me? Fine. Listen, you can't have a circle and then not have a side quest for me. That's just rude. Especially with my two.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Caden standing there completely inconspicuously. See, Ashley's walking through people's conversations. She's way worse. Right, fine. Hello, Captain Anderson. Hi, Dad.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Oh, did I let them wait?
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
Eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
Yeah.
That just let
You
catch
were
him
nice
off
to him
guard.
before you shot him.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
It's like, what's that line from Justified? Like, if you run into an asshole in the morning, you run into an asshole. If you run into assholes all day, you're the asshole. Like, maybe, Saren, if there's a pattern of Anderson being like, this guy's sus, maybe you are sus. Saren, hi, I am not suspicious. Ignore the tubes, and ignore the steel fillings in my jaw. Yes, but you are her commander and responsible for her actions. Fine, I guess. Ashley, behave. How did you get
The
involved?
mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed.
Lies.
But what can you expect from a human?
Lies. Lies and corruption.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
I want to call him an arrogant bastard. But I
Saren's
cannot.
hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Yes, girl, help.
Are we
I'm having
allowing
visions.
dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Spinach puffs.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
No.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
He was like 10 feet tall up in that hologram. Like, the hell?
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago.
Ooh.
Things went bad. Real bad.
Give us the hot goss, Captain.
We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Oh, yes, we'll talk to him.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I will.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den.
Cool.
It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up.
Uh-oh.
But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Shepard just being like, so would I!
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions.
Anderson's
But
like,
only
don't
if
Shepard
there's no
explain
other
the
way.
world to me.
Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Yeah, Shepard, wait, that's bad? Oh, so much stuff to ask.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
Shep's playing.
He's just frustrated.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
The
much
Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The Ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later.
Oh,
and I agree.
Oh yeah, like when we talked to them earlier, the Asari councilwoman was like, well, you decided to settle in the Traverse. You knew that there was a risk. It's like the Traverse was the only place you would let us settle. You dip.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Oh, so it's like human cops, huh? Nothing
Guy's
new.
a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force.
Why hire him in the first
Politics
place?
is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks
Oh,
like
right,
his time's
nepotism.
run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
Would have been nice to get a heads up about that, Cap. Just say.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own.
They what?
They tend to operate outside the law.
They what?
Do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals.
They what?
The Council just turns a blind eye.
They what?
Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
I ask again, they what? Like, all of this is just...
They sound like shadow operatives.
Uh-huh.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents. The last line of defense. The final option before open war.
Cool.
The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
I know Spectres are supposed to be cool, but looking back, it's just mildly horrifying. Yeah. It's like just this long list of they operate outside the law. There's no oversight. They can just go on their own missions. Like, excuse me? And then Garrus is like, I want to be a Spectre. It's like, Garrus, you were just complaining about the fact that there's no oversight and you can't investigate one.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
So they do whatever the fuck they want, however the fuck they want, answer to no one, and sometimes do favors for the Council. What could possibly go wrong? Exactly. What? It's a, you know, this is foolproof. This is perfectly fine.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Mm-hmm. How do you know they won't go rogue since they don't answer to you and do missions whenever they choose? Nobody bothered answering or asking that question.
Tell me about Bar Lavan.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail.
Cool.
A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Mm-hmm.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
I should go. It's like having unregulated operatives is a bad idea or something. Yeah. Like who could have foreseen? I mean, but look, we've been here for a while and Caden has not done anything weird yet. So I think we're gonna be just fine. Okay, where the fuck am I going? Let's get off down here. Okay, so we have to go to the wards. What is it, Williams?
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
He's fixing him. I see he found his guns. Yeah, just in time. They were on his back the entire time. It's very strange.
Not enough data yet.
What are you doing, Corbin? What are you doing?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers.
Okay.
So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
That's fair.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Yeah.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Thanks, mate. Why does Shep sound like she's in the mafia or something? Shepard said, fuck the cops. Fuck the police, coming straight from Earthbound. Yeah! Look, Shep smokes 3 packs a day, and she said, fuck the police. And now we can scan all the Keepers. Okay, can we talk to this guy now?
No, I haven't spoken to him before. This is the first time I've requested an audience.
Oh, so I see he's still in...
Commander?
Okay. He's still holding, is he? Do. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. Garrus has run off. Okay. This elevator leads down to the Presidium. There you will find the embassies, the Citadel Tower, the Emporium, the bank, and the consort chambers. Behind you is the Citadel Tower. The council convenes at the far end. Okay. Whoop. Alright, elevator time!
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
At least you get a skip button for these now. Shep Squad could be called CWA, Commanders with Attitudes. Yup. That's who they are.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Actually, that's a Keeper.
Please do not disturb the... Please do not disturb the Keepers.
We're not. Just scanning them. What's it now? Anytime either one of them says, huh, I'm like, oh dear. Are we about to stumble into a diplomatic incident? Okay. Where? No, put the guns away. Oh, right. That's where we can go to the... Oh, we're close to the bank. That's very handy. Okay, my waypoint is over there. That's good. Alright. I guess we go to the bank. Hello.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan.
3 of us, actually.
A very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
Will people please just stop bringing up Akuz?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Careful, you're gonna give Shepard a big head. Fornicate the law enforcement. Acquire currency. Yes, that's how it works.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right.
You're
I
calling
am
me
an agent
rude.
for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
With seething determination, fuck the police. Or rather, with seething determination, fuck the police.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information
And I
would
have
cost
my
a
space
small
wallet
fortune.
right here.
But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
I am deeply suspicious.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
That's what happens when you deal with a traitor like Saren.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake.
It kind of is.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Ooh.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Let's ask him some personal questions.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly
That's not a personal
complex.
question, that's a professional
A
question.
mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise.
Cool.
I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Is this legal? Yes, but it's also definitely unethical.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
First it's free, they give you the good stuff, then they make you pay big for lower quality information in the future. So is the hot bald woman I can't talk today. So is the hot bald rude woman in this or later Mass Effect? Mass Effect 2. Yes. That's Jack. Jack is incredible. We're gonna meet her next game.
Still sounds shady to me.
That's because it is, Shep.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Look, I'll get an accountant. I don't know. Probably I can ask Alenko.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. A shadow broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
Jack is absolutely worth the wait.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the shadow broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
I thought he had a bit stuffed nose, but the breathing is from, yeah, the Volus. They have, like, I guess, vents that they breathe through. No, it's not me.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is, without a doubt, the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
Someone's in love with the
Council. It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Fun lore fact. If there's a rip in the suit of a Volus, the difference in pressure will make the suit explode. Well! It sounds exactly like when you have a cold and your other nostril has been walled shut. Pretty much.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Cool. Okay, we've asked him everything.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Thank you. Yeah, I wake up with a stuffed nose quite a lot, especially in the cold season. What's this? Ah, that's directions. How is this directions? Okay, that's to the... Okay, wards is that way. CSEC Academy is that way. And yeah, I pretty much sound like a Volus first thing in the morning. Anyone to talk to? A shopkeeper. Hello. Is it this one's intimate apparel? Hi, Shadows. Me too. Every morning I should buy an air moisture or something. Yeah, it's probably dry air. Almost perfect timing. Hi, how are you, Shadows? How's your Friday? I wonder if the kids on the ship to get close enough to a Volus to make a little cut on the suit. No, the Shadows are ooboing. Oh, they are. They're screaming and also ooboing. All right.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Good, I got half a day and now I'm scrambling to make stuff. Good luck! I'm glad to hear you're good. Whee! Yes, let's ask a personal question.
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan.
Hi, Delan.
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Sure.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
'Tis a jellyfish. Yes. Alright. Non-human armor. Whee! Okay, how much money do we have? Pitifully little. Alright. We don't have any non-humans on the crew yet.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Boop. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Yes, he is.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Yes, yes. Okay, let's see about upgrades for stuff. Ding. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have so much things. I can probably... Let's sell junk. Oh, didn't even have any junk, did I? Well, that's a pity. Oh god, I have to... Duh. I have to go through all that. Okay, bing. Motorized joints. Okay, what do we have? Do we have motorized joints? Because I do enjoy those. Oh, okay, then I will get them. Thanks very much.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Oh no, I clicked. No, I clicked.
I think I'll be going.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments
I wanted
regularly.
to look at standard items.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
If you romance Garrus in this game, do you have to go through awkward breakup process to romance someone else in later games? In the first game, you can only, if you play as Femshep, you can only romance Liara or Caden. If you play as male Shep, you can only romance Liara or Ashley. Because when they made the first game, they hadn't, like, they didn't understand that we're all alien fuckers. So you can't actually romance Garrus until the second game. And then if you want to romance him in the third game, you have to romance him in the second, because otherwise that's cut off.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Yes, we're all gay alien fuckers. Ah, here's the other stuff. Cool. Oh, wow. That is nicely expensive. Wonderful. Okay, I'll get the license, because that will make things easier. Alright. Sorry to say, but there's only one alien you can fuck as a gay femship. Yeah. Yeah, she is alien fucker light. But basically she's the only bisexual option because the Asari don't have a gendered concept of reproduction. So that is the only thing that lets you like have her as the bisexual option, basically. And like later I'm not sure about the other humans. Like Punch will know more about this, whether there's like any, you know, like sort of bisexual character who basically you can romance as either femme or male shep. I'm not sure. Nope, only Liara. Yeah, there you go. So yeah. Again, you don't get any bisexual humans, only bisexual aliens. Yay! Love that for me. Okay. Enough shopping. Damn, BioWare game without bisexual kings, disappointing. Yeah. Make her help you if you want to be a game Shep. Yeah. It's like you get precisely one option. Okay, we've been at the bank. Okay, let's go to CSEC. Let's go and see that Krogan. Okay. Oh, is this where I was? No, okay. I am so confused. These directions drive me nuts. Is your foot on the ground? Yes, it is. Okay, I thought it looked like they were floating.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Yeah, not by the council, buddy. Dragon Age Inquisition had such good romances. I never finished playing that. I should. Rex. It's Rex. It's our good boy. It's our big little brother. Leave him alone.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay
Ow.
away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
I'm not sure if I'd get so close to a Krogan's faceplate.
I want you to try.
That's my uncle. My alien uncle. Yes.
Go on. Get out of here.
Hey, Rex.
Yes, human.
I didn't finish Inquisition, but got pretty far at the end. Should play it before DAD. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. There's a new one coming. Bing. Yes, this is our alien uncle.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
Tell me.
What'd he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
What an asshole.
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the council will have to listen to us.
Yes, thank you, Caden. Chef's looking at him like, yes, thank you, Major Obvious. No, he's not a major yet. What is he? Lieutenant? I don't know. I romance Josie because she's so sweet and the romance is so wholesome. Next time I want to go Boladorian, though. Yeah! I've seen, like I've watched videos about the romances. Private Obvious. Yes, Private Obvious. And Bolandorian are also very sweet. Bless people who put, like... who put BioWare romance arcs on YouTube. Thanks for the Ubu Shadow. Alright. We might be too late.
Saren might already have her.
Yeah.
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
No boobs for Josie. Yeah, Bull is lovely.
I want to know more about your employer.
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
I mean, who at this point in their right mind would say, we don't need him? It's like, what? BioWare should let you kiss a Krogan. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just give them a big old smooch. No scars, man. They are absolute cowards.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up.
Yes, Garrus might
Said he was
come
going
in
to follow
handy.
up a lead on the investigation. Wanted
Yeah.
to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Ooh. Yes. Rex. Yeah, Rex is our cool, scary uncle. Yes, Rex is a Krogan. So they're big and they have like the dome and the face plating and everything. They're really cool. Who's a Krogan whomst you would like to kiss? Punch, do tell us. Okay, let's get some biotics up in here. Or with... Keeps betraying me. I'm gonna take Rex and Alenko, it's fine. I do like the Krogan lady in 3 a lot. I haven't met her yet. Okay, where are we going, lads? I mean, I'm inclined to just... Okay, this is the way to the wards. Okay, this is just back up. Because, you know, the game gives me the pass and I go the other way.
The team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed.
Well, it's too late now.
The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Shep and her boys. The boys. Again, perfect timing. The boys. Look, it's the lads. Whee! A keeper. Bing bong. Officer Lang? Who's you?
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right?
Yep.
I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in
Jealous,
person.
Alenko?
My name's Lang. Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security.
Hi, Eddie.
It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Talk to me.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens.
Wouldn't say that in Mass
like those
Effect 3.
Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
So you're in it for the power trip, huh?
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
Absolutely wicked scene, bro. Hi, I'm Commander Shepard of the Starship Normandy, and these are my boys. The elevator just makes ooh noises when you arrive. Yeah, it's a new feature. They put it in for the remaster. Yeah, ACAB, old C6 bastards.
What do you know about Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like him too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the council wouldn't use them, right?
Officer Lang, that is stunningly naive.
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I love how drinking on the job comes before taking bribes. Like, if I were to make a list like that, I would start with the more egregious offense. But, I don't know, that's just me though.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Hold on, let me just turn on one desk light so that I'm not completely in darkness. I mean, maybe you don't mind. Whoop. There we go. Drinking is the worst, come on now. I can't excuse corrupt police behavior, but I'd draw the line at drinking. Exactly. Come on, boys. Ooh, public extranet terminal. What's this? Oh, stuff. I love getting XP for pawing at a screen.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than ever.
How would you know?
I got a tour. One of 500 to see the ascension from the inside out.
Really?
Took almost 6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the ship.
What?
I even got to meet the commander.
Matriarch Ladanya. You met her?
I love eavesdropping.
Well, she addressed everyone on the tour, but I got pretty close to her.
Huh, just look at that ship. You'd have to be stupid to mess with that.
Very true. She's got almost as much firepower as the rest of the Asari fleet combined.
Hopefully, she'll never need to use it.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
Emily Wong. I remember you.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Yes.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and
Wow,
organized
look at that
crime on
underboob.
the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
An uwu for the underboob.
You gotta have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I knew it.
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
True, it's double boob windows, one for top and one for underboob. That needs a lot of boob tape to stay in place.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
And off she goes. Alright. Alright. Anyone? Aw, look at them. So cute. Aw. That's adorbs. That's an interesting back cutout on that dress. Interesting fashion. Some might call that boob window squared. If people could stop bringing up the worst trauma in my life when they talk to me for the first time, that would be nice. Yeah. Like I was just thinking about that today because like when Jenkins dies, right? Like to the player, it's just, you know, cuz I mean, we were like, "Aw, Jenkins, there he goes." You know, goes off to die unnecessarily. It's like he's literally just a fun reference like Leroy Jenkins, but then you get back to the Normandy and everyone's like, "We're so sad about Jenkins." It's like, okay. So, you know, and obviously that's, you know, a device to, like, let you, as shepherds, respond to how you want, like, roleplay it the way you want, like, whether you're completely desensitized to Jenkins dying and whether you want to play that. But it's the same with Akuz. Like, everyone's just telling you how terrible it is because there's no flashbacks, there's no journal entries, there's no nothing on how the Shepherd feels about it, because obviously Shepherd is a blank slate. It's an RPG. You're supposed to fill that slate with how you play them. But it's just, yeah, everyone just brings up Akuz, like, oh yeah, hey, trauma simulator, remember that horrible thing you went through, and you have to decide how it impacts you, like whether it makes you callous and ruthless, or whether it taught you the cost of war. It's just like, can you stop bringing up Akuz? Good God. Hey Shepard, nice to meet you. Remember when your whole fucking group died? Huh? Wait, we're going there later, aren't we? Two flux. Cool. I'm mostly accidentally finding my way, if I'm entirely honest. Open. Brum. Ah yes, cool space music.
You should be careful who you say that around.
What? Everyone knows Fist isn't with the local criminals.
Maybe, but I wouldn't go shouting it from the mountaintops.
Yeah, unless you want to end up on his hit list.
Yes, I heard he actually buried some corpses under the stage at Cora's Den.
He did what?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay, yes. And it might explain the stench in that place.
Ew.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
I know. I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her. Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
Who's that? Oh, that's Shepard. Yelling her whole squad died and she was the only survivor as she watched everyone she cared about die right before her eyes. Also, the boob windows were round, so they should be called boob portholes. Yeah, because like I said, the matriarch had a boob windshield, so it all checks out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's the Ubu. It's the Ubu again.
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
No, look, I asked. Bore me with your problems. Come on.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go
And
work
we're
at
back,
Cora's
baby.
Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Shep, like, that's not good. Yeah, no shit, Shep.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
No worries, Rita. She's a snitch. Basically. But, like, I think she just got in, like, way over her head.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Okay. Fine. Get closest to 20. Oh no, I'm not. Oh, wow, no. We're not gambling. Oh! We can talk to the bouncer.
Hey, good to see another human.
Buddy, you're working on the Citadel. You're bound to see aliens. Yes, let's add a tango. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna have to. Oh no. Okay, I hope this won't break stream. But I have to. There you go. Please don't break. Please don't break. Okay. Starting my own Normandy with blackjack and hookers! Yeah, hookers is now on the permitted terms list. You were at a dance floor, yeah. Yeah. No, I understood Inky's intention perfectly. That was excellently timed. Uh-oh. Game, don't break. Hookers! Yeah, now in all caps. Do.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one giant from another.
Now, are you gonna give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry, man. I can't help you.
But, what do you...
Can't help you.
Buddy, leave the staff alone. You don't have a receipt, you don't get a refund. 'Tis that simple.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
Cool.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt.
I love the ugly Aturian hats. They are ugly, and they're lovely.
Supplies.
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed. It doesn't matter.
What did you assume?
Pharos? Novaria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
Indeed we will.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Can we buy fish? Is the real question. Look at all of this, so incredibly expensive. Okay, I'm just getting the licenses for the Normandy, because then we can do all of this from there. All right. Oh, here he is.
Wow, it's you.
Oh, it's another fan. It's Conrad Werner, everyone.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am
Buddy,
so
you have
honored
to do
meet
something
you.
about your facial hair.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
Yeah, try not to be so weirdly excited about that,
I spent most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Punch him! Oh, this is the start of a long, long quest line. Where are we? Hello, Morlan. Who are you?
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Sure.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Yep, Shep is very done with all of it. Okay. Do I have enough? Ooh, that costs a lot of money. Alright, that's all my cash. I didn't have time to do the sorting out yet, so I will have to do the sorting out next time, just so I know what I can sell. Resting, I'm too old for this shit face. Yeah. And we're not even that old. No, I forget that this is not the button for the map. Fucking. Alright, Cora's den. Over there. Oh, yes, I remember. I recall getting into a firefight pretty much exactly here.
Looks like it's shut down.
Shep's 29 and ready to retire. Same. I mean, I'm not 29, but I'm very much ready to retire. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Whee! Eh. Did that even hit you? I'm not sure. Excuse me. You were up there just a second ago. Lance, please. Don't be so mean. That was a bat noise. Okay, those are all recharging. Guess I have to shoot you in the head. There we go. Would we mind hitting them, Shepard?
Perimeter clear.
Cool. Thanks. 25 and ready for a nap. Oh, so ready. Could have shot the fire containment system, but I didn't. Alright. Anything to loot? No. Fine. Boom boom. Hello. What?
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Oh, please.
Locked and loaded.
Powering up.
Bink. Come on. There you go. Oh dear. Yes, sure. Let's do this because I'm not very good at this. Nah.
Target's down.
Just have no patience for it. What? Turrets. Honestly, that's me. Sabotage, please. Alright.
Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
Uh-huh.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Smart move.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever.
That's a tragic haircut,
Even
buddy.
I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
It's interesting semantics. You know? Like, I don't know where she is, but I know where you can find her.
Give me the location, now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Rex!
Oh my god!
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
I mean, I can appreciate the, you know, don't half-ass two things, whole-ass one thing attitude, Rex. But, Caden just being like, oh my god! And the close-up as well. Excellent camera work. Please make Caden, oh my god, a voice alert. I will. Hold on, let me write that down. Let me write that down. Oh my gosh. Why is this my life? Seconded. I feel it should have been, I know how you can find her. Yeah, like, at least take some of the pressure out of the semantics, like, because that was doing a lot of lifting. Every time someone follows or subs, oh my god! Not gonna lie, Caden's reaction should have been warranted. Only if Rex started eating him after he shot him. This is true. Like, yeah, like making a meal out of Fist? Absolutely. Just shooting him? Not really. Caden, you've shot people. Yeah, but not in cold blood, you see? He's too Canadian for that.
We don't shoot unarmed prisoners.
How many people died because of him? He brought this on himself. Besides, we have more pressing concerns.
That Quarian is dead if we don't go now.
That was excellent timing, especially with Shepard's mom voice. Just being like, Rex, we don't... Oh shit, I have to move. Okay. Oh god. Do I have time for this? Aha! Excellent. Not too stupid to hack, apparently. Alright. Fuck. Now I have to actually hurry. And there's more of these nerds.
Locked and loaded.
Whoops. Excuse me. I will punch you, buddy. Don't think I won't. Whee! Oh, you're dead? Good.
Shields disabled.
Whoopsie. There you go. Alright.
Perimeter clear.
Is this even where we're going? No, I don't think it is. Was it? Wait. Ah! I still have the old thing in there. Alright, where are we going? I don't know these things. Get to the Met Clinic. Okay, I roughly know where that was. Sort of. I think. Low markets. Is this where I need to? Oh god, no. No. This is this is the right way. Nice.
Did you bring it?
Where's
I
the
was
Shadow
gonna
Broker?
go upstairs.
Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Oop! Charlie!
I smell trouble.
Yeah, you think? Wow. Woo!
Set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
My stream froze right before you started shooting the dude in the dick, and it was very scary. Oh, I'll believe that. Look at Caden. Just being like, oh. Just being like a total bro. Oh yeah, who voices Tali? I don't know.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
A friend.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
Triumphant music.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Is no one gonna mention the Krogan in the room? Like, the Quarian's the issue?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Space racism! Yes, that too.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
Stuff.
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Show us.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
Dramatic close-ups.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Hasn't voiced anything I'd recognize. She probably just sounds like someone else. Oh yeah, happens to me all the time. Who did I get mixed up recently? I think it was in Gotham Knights. Like, I thought that I'd recognize the voice actor who does Jason from somewhere else, but then I didn't.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Oh yeah. Jason kind of sounded like Warren Cole, but it wasn't him.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
Oh, good.
The Council is just going to love this.
Mm-hmm. The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
We're not shooting her, Rex.
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and we will not regret this because Tali is great. Okay, we're gonna take Tali because she's the evidence. And we're gonna take Rex because I want to piss off the Council. Whee! No humans, I'm bringing my alien friends. So suck it. Yeah, Reapers are mentioned first time. Pretty sure. Grumble gets lost on the Citadel again. Do 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 do. Hydrate. Thank you, Inky. Yes, hydrate everybody. Oh, who are you? I am hydrate.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
Of course. How can I help?
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
No, don't worry. I will not forget about Space Husband. No more Shep and her boys. Now it's Shep and her aliens. Nah, don't worry. We are collecting Garrus shortly.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
No. So you can't romance... Another uwu. Hi. So you can't romance Tali in this either? No, you can't. Can you romance her in 2? I think? Can you? Surely you can.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know.
SM
All I
ship.
know is that
Gotcha.
they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
We'll do it. Okay. Okay, so we have to give someone a proper funeral, and we have to... No, still not the map button, Grumble. Pip! Pip is here. He says, Eck! Please, please give Pip my love. Smooch him on his little forehead between his little ears, and give him many scritches. Pip, like Donna, is a void cat, and he is a lovely old man. Eck! Thank you, Pip. So Twitch just notified me that I've spent so much on Uwu that I got the 5k bits badge. Holy shit! Shadows, that's incredible. And thank you, obviously, for, Mshep, Tip Space Fedora. Uwu? Yes, thank you for sending so many, or so much of that Uwu my way. I appreciate it very, very much. Wear that badge with honor. Yes. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna look at the map. Jesus. Okay. Embassy Lounge. Okie dokie. Okay, where's the other thing? Oh! Yes. Citadel. Garrus. Acquire allies. Go to the med clinic. We were there. Garrus went to the med clinic in the upper woods to follow up a lead on Saren. You no longer need Garrus. However, he might still be able to help you. Yes, of course. What the hell? Okay. Okay. So we need to go to the med clinic? Am I reading this right? Let's just look at rapid transit. Do. Woods locations. Do you want me to look it up if he's there or elsewhere? Always go look for him first. If you wouldn't mind looking it up, I would appreciate that very much, Punch. Thank you. Because, of course, we do not want to forget him. I'm just gonna go to CSEC while you do. Because that's a shortcut. But yeah, goodness knows where he might be now. Where is he hanging out here? Did I fetch Charlie first last time? I cannot remember for the life of me. Bing bonk.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Yes. That lovely story. I mean, maybe Garrus is here? That's to the Presidium. Where was med stuff? Okay, he joins you in the elevator after you speak to the council. Oh, okay. Okay. That is good intel. Thank you, Punch. So he just shows up again. That's neat. Okay. Wait, then we can just go up again. No problem, thank you. Because then we can go to the Presidium. Because that just brings us back outside. What's this? Oh, a keeper. Love. I love sticking my nose in things that don't concern me. Whoop. It's like Grumble, that's how you get lost. It's like, yes. That is true. But it's also fun. Okay, this is Cora's den again. Alright. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Okay, let's do some side questy stuff. The thing was in... I'll check the map when we get there. Okay. Bonk. Ah, Embassy Lounge. Okay. While we're here. Let's go to Consort Chambers and see if we can help out that Elcor with whatever's gone wrong. Tally just like keeper, thank you. There's someone to talk to. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Welcome. I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today.
Yeah.
Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
Contented?
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Interesting. Space hookers! I'm so glad that we added hookers to the permitted terms list.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Cool!
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain.
Stuff.
She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for
Song,
advice,
conversation,
some for entertainment,
tickling.
others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Yeah. It's like it's a longer waiting list than I get at my tattoo artist.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
We're just so cool. And so pretty. Yeah, okay.
It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Why?
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, watch me fuck up even simplest of directions.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Yes, that's absolutely fine taken out of context. I'm sure the internet will be very mature about that line of dialogue. I guess the people offering those services are more limited on the space station than in your hometown, or her fingertips are more talented than your tattoo artists. I love that there's a Solarian consort. Yes.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Good. Okay, I guess this is the upstairs. Plants. Very green. Hello. What on earth? Actually, I don't want to know, so I'm just not gonna ask.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
That's close enough for you and your guns.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about it. I got all the problems.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me.
Oh, good.
If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Many things go off in this room, but guns aren't one of them. I mean, unless you ask very nicely, I suppose. Okay, but Shepard comes in with 2 people in tow, and the concert is like, yeah, that's extra, sweetie. Yup.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
Okay.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
To shove off.
Appeal to his sense of honor.
Oh.
Remind him of his position as a general.
Hmm.
If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Ma'am, personal space?
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Yeah, just like unschmeeg. What the hell? Ma'am, you exactly. You invited me. There was no.
I have to admit, I'm a little nervous.
There was no discussion.
Few are ever asked to aid Shaira. It's quite an honor.
What do you know about the General?
He's been seeing the consort for longer than I can remember. Then one day, he stormed out of here furious. He hasn't been back since. He was always very respectful to the acolytes, very noble.
Good for him.
I think I'm done here.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Don't think personal space is very wide when you come in to see the concert. No, maybe not, but I appreciate not being a foregone conclusion. Alright. Let's go to Cora's den. Was Cora's den, right? It wasn't Flux. Wow, Grumble, your brain. A gentleman's club in the wards. My brain's shot full of holes. Hello. Oh, good. Oh, yes. Right. Good, 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 good. Where is he? Right, we could... yeah. General Septimus. Let's talk to this guy first. They cleared up the bodies fast. Yeah. Like there's not even any blood spatter. Alright, General Septimus.
Commander. What do you want?
Problems.
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot
Yeah,
of
lay it on me, buddy.
things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the great Turian General. How did your kind ever defeat
Not now,
us?
Rex.
I may be drunk, Krogan, but you're ugly. And tomorrow I'll be sober. Unless you have a cure for this ache in my gut. Go away.
Ooh, burn. Ugh. Why? Okay. Interesting shot.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Honestly, I'm barely even trying. Oh, I'm not paragon enough yet. I'm not sweet enough yet.
Enjoy your drink, General.
Yeah, off you go. See you later, kid.
Are we gonna give up just like that?
No, we're gonna wait until we have enough paragon
Don't waste
points.
your time, kid. Run away now while you still can.
That's a Winston Churchill quote, or it said that he said that to a woman. Yeah, I will believe that Winston Churchill said that and meant it.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me?
Pathetic.
Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am. A tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
Do you really want to be remembered this way?
No, I'd rather not be remembered at all. But I see your point. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general. It's better than sitting on your ass all day.
Yeah, I mean...
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
There we go. Yeah, it's not too far-fetched. The man was known for being sauce quite a bit. Yeah, and for being a prick.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two.
Yeah, make that 3,
Say,
buddy.
you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Oh, so I get you out of your little depression hole, and now you have a fetch quest for me? Sure.
What do you want me to do?
I have no dignity.
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Yes, we've met him.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him.
Oh.
Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to? And where is he?
You've met him,
His name is
Chad.
Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers.
Takes another drink.
Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Thanks, mate.
I got business here, but not with you.
Fine. Alright. Let's make like a tree and get out of here. Do 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 do. Alright. Just wrapping up side quests like it's nobody's business. I feel kind of bad for him. They show throughout the games that the Turians have a very militaristic society, so he probably didn't really have a choice. Oh yeah, like, yeah, he definitely didn't have a choice but to act like a good soldier all his life. Like, that part, I absolutely get. Okay. Do 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 do. Let's go to the embassies. Where am I going? The wrong way. Don't worry, I'm gonna get your wife's corpse eventually. Alright, was it this way? I think. Prizes for me! Okay.
Strained greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I can
I
help.
never revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Yep.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
I have a data
You're
pad.
mistaken. See this here if you don't believe us.
Thank you, Charlie.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom.
Well, fathom it quick, buddy.
If
I
Turian
gotta go.
could learn this on his own. Dismayed. Anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
And off he goes.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Yeah, I got Paragon points.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
Yeah. Yeah, because, like true idealistic altruism doesn't exist. Like, if you do good things, you benefit from it in some way, either just because people like you, or because, you know, acts of service are a love language for you, and that's how you show affection. Like, or even, like, just doing something kind for a stranger. Like, you're allowed to feel good about it. And now I'm definitely going the wrong way. Nope. Okay. Okay. I wanted to help the guy. Doing good just to seem good in front of other people still means you did a good thing. Even then. Yeah. Boop. Okay. Oh no, that was the embassy lounge. I am confused. He just did the thing like, oh no, he was walking in the wrong direction, then just quickly turned around to make sure nobody notices. Okay, am I past the... I'm past the waypoint, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay, do I need to go back inside? Sorry, kids, I am bad at directions. And I hate that my stamina runs out so quickly. Sorry, Madam Solarian, you were caught on stream. Yup. We got you. On camera. It's not 4K, but still. Was I accidentally going the right way? Is that what was happening? Yes. Bosker, you dick!
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard.
Yeah?
Your activities made for quite a briefing
Oh,
in the
random
diplomatic
Solarian,
corps.
not Madam Solarian,
Is there something
sorry.
I can do to assist you?
I gotta make the font bigger in that window. The consonants are melding into each other.
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him.
I bet you can help him.
Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you.
Yes?
Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
Toxic by Britney Spears starts playing in the background.
You think that her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Wow! That, I mean, one, that's a horribly callous thing to say. And two, have you cleared the tests and experiments with her husband? Oh, Stream Science Corner. Only one in around 10 Solarians are female. Dang. Those are stats. I'm not Paragon enough yet to tell him that this is bullshit.
How long do you think this research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
What? You can't just...
You gotta have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
3 years.
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
I'll tell Mr. Bhatia about this. It might make it easier for him to understand.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
I think we've established that the Mass Effect universe doesn't believe in ethics committees. No. No, it sure does not. Oh my goodness me, it does not. They are firmly on the other side of all of that.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
It's not as simple as I'd hoped. The military needs your wife's body for important tests.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
It is unacceptable. I'll let you know what I can do.
Thank you. Please let me know what can be done.
Look, I'm gonna have a stern word with that guy as soon as I'm Paragon enough to punk his ass. Plot! We're standing right on top of plot, everyone. Okie dokie. So I'm guessing... Holy goodness me. Oh, we gotta talk to... Okay. Gotta talk to the consort again. Can do. You've heard Mr. Bosker's reasons for keeping the body. You will need to use charm or intimidate skills to convince one of the men to see reason. I'm not cool enough. We'll have to come back to this. You probably haven't seen the last of Conrad. What harm could there be in talking with him if you meet again? So much harm. Both to my poor psychic damaged brain and other things. Oh, and I have to talk to Jenna. Turn to Fist's office. There's so much stuff to do, everyone. Okay, okay, okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do. In an effort not to get lost, I will use the rapid travel system a lot. Because all of these tiles look exactly the same. A tango. A tango for the ethics committee.
That's right. It was a long time ago.
Do 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 do.
What drew you back to the city?
Alright.
I don't know exactly.
Miss Consort, I have news.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
I hope he had several cold showers before he wrote that note.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding, a wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive.
Oh, this again.
This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Very astute. No gift of talented fingertips, no. Also, when she started talking about skin, like, I was just skim reading the subtitles, and it was like, skin against Turian, and I was like, she knows I'm gonna fuck Garrus? But no. Not what she said. Fine.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
Finally, we're getting money.
What is it?
A small mystery. I've never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Thanks. So we're just tucking untested trinkets into our back pockets. Okay, that's fine. Skin against Turians? Are you... Are you a prophet? You can see into my mind. Yes. Yes, by the way, Apollo has gifted me, or, well, cursed me with the basketball of prophecy. Because my friend who lives in Bavaria, we were FaceTiming yesterday, and she told me that the controlled hunt to control the deer population was on recently. And I, just joking, was like, oh, did they shoot each other instead of the deer? And she was like, yeah, that's what happened. And I'm like, oh, I need to shut up for the rest of the month. Not make any more stupid jokes. Because, oh boy. Garrus is just generally accepted as a stud. Yes. Yes, he is. Okay. I need to go back to Cora's den. Where was Fist? Was he in the back? Oh, I can't. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry, Rex. That was confusing of me. No, you need to get a lottery ticket and win big. Oh, yeah. The one time in my life that I'll play the lottery. Fine. Jenna. I always love how Mass Effect like gives you prompts to talk to people when you're still like halfway across the galaxy. Oh, Harkin, hi! You absolute loser. Where's Jenna? Oh, there she is. There you go. Hello.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
You look just like your sister. I cannot figure out if Garrus is like a stud of a Turian or Garrus is below average looks-wise for a Turian. It's funnier. Yeah. Oh no, I can't decide either. Cause like either everyone's like, yeah, Shepard, we get it, like this guy fucks, or it's like, Shepard, him? It's like the thing with Gimli and Legolas, where, you know, Gimli is, you know, like prime beefcake dwarf, and everyone makes fun of Legolas for being a scrawny twit. A solid 4 out of 10. Oh, wow. Oh.
I'll wait right here.
Oh, the burn.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
Very astute. Sorry, Jenna.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Yeah, we've had 2 shootouts in here.
Why is
Half an hour
everyone so
ago.
concerned about me? I can take care of myself.
Listen.
I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Okay, wow. Yeah. Tough crowd.
I'm busy. The other waitresses can help you.
Ugh. Fine, I'll talk to what's-his-face in the meantime. Hey, Orkin.
Go away. Let me drink in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Go away.
Okay.
Let me drink in peace.
So we don't need him anymore. That's fine.
I got business here, but not with you.
Fine. Chelik, who are you?
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Huh?
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
Uh-huh. So there's her handler.
I guess we better go find out.
Dramatic music. Whee! Okie dokie, so he wants to meet at CSEC Academy. Sorry, I'm checking my journal a lot because I get lost. Okay, I have to come back for the decision when I'm more of a paragon, so I can bully people into what I want to doing what I want. Oh, it is Sakura's den. Sorry, we gotta go back in. Sorry. Rex and Talia, like, Shep, can you make up your mind? It's like, nope. Absolutely cannot. Oh. Maybe I can override it now. Sure. I'm lazy. Alright. Okay. Optical storage disk. Wow. That's a wall save for a second. I was like, is that a sink? Because that'd be heckin' weird. Posture check. Oh, thank you, Inky. I would have thought C6 were taught in just med school. Didn't need separate academy. Listen. Alright, posture check, everybody. Shoulders down. Unclench your jaw. See, I keep wanting to run by clicking in the left stick, but then we just do this. Then we just start crab walking. Do. My shoulder is too wonky. Yes, well, Inky is exempt. Inky is allowed to have bad posture. For tonight. We'll talk about that again tomorrow. Where am I going? Do. Sorry. Okay, reporter's request. She's upstairs. Okay, let's pass her by. Go to the upper wards. That'll be fine. And from there we can go to CSEC Academy. I believe. Or we just do it the other way around. Who cares? No posture check needed when you're lying down. Life hacked. Trying not to slouch, but every movement hurts. Oh, I'm sorry. I know how you feel. Okay, so the guy said he was at CSEC? Chelik! Hello? Where are you, you dingus? Oh no, wait, this is just CSEC. This isn't CSEC Academy, is it? Why do you not have signage? Duh. Why you no have signage? Oh, there's a keeper I can scan. And a requisition officer.
One sec, looking you up.
Oh dear.
Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Yup.
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Sure.
Show me what you got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'm okay on all that. Okay. Grenade upgrade sounds good. Can I have both of that? Yes. Okay. Okay, at least that wasn't a waste of a trip. What's down here that's so blue? Aha!
You Quarians messed up the whole galaxy when you let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the Turians sterilizing your people?
All the time.
Stones, glass houses. This is just stones, glass houses, the game. Space racism. Wait, what? I just got out of... This is what I don't understand about this place. Yeah, Tali is great. Okay, at least... Is the journalist still here? Yes, she is. Okay, at least I can deliver that.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist.
Oh.
I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
Sure did.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Thank you.
People need to hear this story. I'm glad I could help.
Thank you, Commander. I'll certainly let you know if I find out anything that helps you.
That's a lot of handshaking.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Off you go. Bing bong. Okay. Okay, so the elevator down said to CSEC Academy. And then I get out the door and it says to CSEC Academy on the way back in. Like, which is it?
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Dang, she's quick. So her sister is the barkeep who is not a stripper? No. The barkeep who is not a stripper is the sister of Rita, who we met at Flux. Same haircut, different women. Alright, where the fuck is Chelik? Wait, did he say talking? No, but Shepard, put your guns away. My god. Fucking hell, I hate fireworks. So do I. Nope. Chelik bumped into you at Cora's Den. He told you to meet him at the CSEC Academy if you wanted to help Jenna. Yes, that's where I am. Do I need to go downstairs? Is he in the docking bay?
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia.
Yeah,
a devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime.
Yep.
For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Cool. Yeah, they all have the boot portholes, so it's like, which one are you? The lighting on the ship is too sexy to see people properly. This is true. They're being very obnoxious outside with very loud ones and it smells so bad. Ugh. That is the worst kind. Oh, that's where the Normandy is. Okay. 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 Well, we'll scan the keeper and then... Rex is confused too. Look, Rex, everyone's confused. It's fine.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with L-Corps cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the L-Corps with a Hamlet who uses L-Corps body language and pheromones.
Dang.
Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Interesting. Wasn't Christopher Marlowe, a contemporary of Shakespeare, also called Kit? That was a terrible segue into a recruitment plug. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Like, where the... I am confused. Wait. Oh, there's an upstairs. I always forget about the upstairs. Okay.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorb, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
Wait, isn't...
I can't. I'm sorry.
Chorban is the guy we're scanning the keepers for.
But
But nothing. Don't bother me unless you're willing to give me details.
No buts, only buts. I think you can find recordings of the play in later games. Amazing.
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you?
No.
Did you want something?
I'm way cooler.
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
Yeah.
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me.
Maybe he has a crush.
Yesterday,
I mean, which would be
he followed me all
horrible
the way
behavior.
home, just waiting for a chance.
Like, don't stalk people if
I
you
don't
have a
care
crush.
what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Huh?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
He's just a nerd.
Wasn't that the Solarian who asked us to scan the Keepers?
Oh.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Okay.
Hello, Commander.
Hello. Okay. Ah, Chelik, there you are.
Detective Chelik, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private.
Yes, with the door wide open.
No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
Oh, please.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
It's part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
Pathetic.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel.
Ooh.
Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I keep thinking you're calling them Shirley. I mean, yeah. Shirley? Let's just call him Shirley, actually. Commander, what the hell were you thinking? You gotta be more specific, mate. Because I have made 10 mistakes just today. Also, his drunk acting was worse than my asking Jenna about her work with C-Sec. C-Sec, like, literally just at the bar.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
They're fine.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Why am I the one doing all the fetch quests for people? Can't you take care of your own shit? Bonk. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Cool. Love touching terminals that I probably shouldn't be touching. What the? What is this? Like, to be fair, he's a voice actor acting a guy acting that he's drunk. I mean, yeah. I wasn't slighting the voice actor. I was fully slighting the guy. But bus doesn't seem to be in the vocabulary on the ship, judging from the dresses. Well, you're the one who keeps accepting them. Yeah, how am I gonna get XP if I don't do side quests? Huh? Make the pickup. Okay, we gotta go to the markets anyway. Because we also gotta talk to Jorben, so... By shooting! Fair. Low gravity helps with the booby dresses. Yeah. Those tits just defy gravity. Alright, markets. How else am I meant to have any fun, says Shepard. And Punch says, by shooting? Alright. Jorben, where are you, you absolute nerd? Pew pew! Okay, that's Jax. Jorben, what are you up to? Oh. You've got bodyguards, do you?
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again.
Shoot them
Is there something you
all!
want?
Listen, we're a Paragon. Some of them we're just gonna have to talk to. The truth.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorben.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
You boys can go.
Yeah. They just awkwardly turn
Looks
around.
like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Tell me.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
Imagine being a big boobed woman and going to space to 0G, then coming back to Earth and having to adjust back to the weight of titty on your shoulders and bang. Like that'd be a reason to just stay in space forever.
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him.
Then what are you doing?
His job was to disseminate our initial findings.
Yeah, and?
But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I'm not breaking regulations for you or your research. Return what you stole or I'll have you arrested.
All right. You don't need to ask twice. Well then, no more scanning. I promise. Of course, Jalid still has the initial data, and I doubt he's planning to return it.
Don't worry.
I'll deal with Jalid.
So long, Commander.
Beep. Hi, kitty. Hello. There was the Futurama episode where they went to that Hygie planet and Zep asked Lita if the maker of her bra also makes a girl. No. No. Are we just taking this guy's word for it? I mean, we're gonna talk to... Hi, kitty. Donna is not taking his word for it, don't you worry.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army.
Oh, yeah.
You got my payment?
Hi. Hello.
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods.
Yes, show me the goods.
That looks about right. Damn straight it is.
Hello.
These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
You're under arrest, buddy. Okay, let me get the cat out of the way before I start shooting people. Rah! Donna saying what we're all thinking. Yup. Hey, kitty. Yeah, you're in the way yet again. Come on. Boop. Now we're gonna talk to Jalid again.
I'm taking you in, Jax.
It's a sting. Bastard set us up. The hell are you playing at?
What, we can go just kidding? Okay, let's do that.
Here's your money, Jax.
Sense of humor, huh? It's gonna get you killed one of these days, Army.
Look, I am hilarious.
We're done here.
Alright, off you go. Teehee. Alright. Now he will never suspect us. And back to CSEC we go. Oh, that was the wrong thing to pick. It was just a prank, bro. Yeah. It's just a prank, dude. Okay, was it this way? Yes. Do 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 do. Sorry, sir. Alright. Chelik, I've got your stuff.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need.
Want to give me
Here,
one of those
Commander,
mods?
take this.
Thank
I
you.
won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work.
Excellent.
As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Core's den immediately. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Yeah, Welks. Look how good we are. Alright, Jalid. Apparently you're not getting killed. Maybe.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
Yes.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You lied to us about the Keeper data.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Folding like a house of cards.
I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
Hire a freelancer to do some work and then pay them in the contraband they seized. Totally legit and proper investigation. Yeah, I mean, it's not like that stuff needs to go into evidence or anything. Like what, chain of custody? Nah.
I can't let this continue any further. I'm reporting what you did.
But I can't. What will happen to the data when I'm gone? Who will carry on our research?
Too late, Volus. You had your chance.
But this data could be used to unravel all the secrets of the Keepers. Think what we could learn about the Citadel.
Tell me more about this data.
Well, it's still very preliminary, but our initial scans suggest the Keepers are as old as the Citadel itself. We might learn how the Citadel was built, or why the Keepers always rearrange things. The possibilities are limitless.
Imagine Cop being like, hey, you want to go do this drug deal for me? I'll give you 500 grams of coke off the top. Ugh. And I'm pretty sure that's happened.
I can't let your actions go unpunished.
No, please. I'll do anything. I've got credits. Let me go and you can have them. All of them.
I can't take bribes, buddy.
What's going on over here?
Uh-oh.
Is this Volus causing you some trouble, Commander?
Definitely.
He's admitted to stealing data from his workplace.
Really? I think you'd better come with me.
But,
I'll take it from here, Commander. Thanks for your help.
But the data, you don't know what you've done.
All right, save it for your lawyer.
Bing. Off he goes. Of course you can take bribes, that's how you level up. That is frustratingly true. Okay. Look at all of those things. Yeah, I'm sure that this will not come back to bite us in the ass. At all. Right. Okay. Oh. We can now actually go to the council. Because I need to leave that other stuff for when I'm cooler. Wish me luck, I gotta go to the post office. Good luck, and thank you for the lurk. I hope that people are nice at the post office and that you don't have to queue for 3 hours. Hello.
On. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the council.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna go swimmingly.
It was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
Cat fur in my mouth. Sorry.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
She.
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Not yet.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
I'm telling
The
you
Reapers
why.
are obviously just a myth, Commander.
Aye.
A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Ooh. Thanks. Send me. Send me, Chef.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Yup.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull.
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does
No,
not
let him
require
speak.
fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Doot.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Okie dokie. Just not off the ledge, Shep. That would be embarrassing.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals
Yeah.
forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Yeah, the Mass Effect theme is really cool. It's so heroic! Sometimes I think the game is going to full Star Wars soundtrack. It does sometimes, it does. Congrats on your I can do whatever I want license. Want, not Wang. Well.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Cool.
Any
leads?
idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
Thank you.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Okay. Peace out.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Okay. Alright, you go off and do that, I guess.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
Nope.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Spectre bonus! Okay. Alright, so I was told about Neverlater. Also, ooh, you're a cop now. No, we're even worse than a cop. We're even worse. Gareth.
He's okay.
Oh, God.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Okay, I think Gareth approaches you on your way to the Normandy. Okay. Thank you.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
More than I want.
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid.
That's not
that
good.
Usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers,
It's the
slavers,
Traverse.
mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely.
Okay.
But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
Hey.
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already.
That's
Maybe
fair.
you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
I'll do
If
it.
your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away.
Squeak.
Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Can do. Alright. But yeah, we are now operating on our own. Brief. With no oversight. And the council not even slapping our wrist if we fuck it up.
What's with the helmets, Tally? Are all Quarians shy? Or do you not believe in letting outsiders see your faces?
Rex, you don't just...
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
Naturally. Anything that isn't constantly challenged grows weak.
Time to commit tax fraud, yes. I kissed Pip and he said eck and then licked my hair, so I think that means back at you. Aw, thank you, Pip. Thanks, Rex, for answering my question that Grumble missed. Sorry. All questions will be answered eventually. Where am I going? Oh, there's the thing we want to do.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here. This one believes it has the right to move freely through this. Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Got trouble?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Who are the Enkindlers?
That's not how that works,
Your
buddy.
people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Yes, you're a Turian. Who knew? Oh, we're cool enough now to charm or intimidate. Nice.
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment?
Hey!
Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
Not cool enough yet. Okay, fine.
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Not really.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
It's not even can I buy you a drink, it's can I buy you a permit. I mean, especially Shepard, whose interpretation of a permit is a piece of paper that says I can do what I want.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
You do now.
150 credits. This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
Off you float. There you go. You happy now?
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Yeah, off you go. Alright. I got distracted. Right, CSEC. Stuff. Things. Was there a fast travel point somewhere? Okay, all we gotta do is pick up the special training. Might just walk there, honestly. Fine. All we gotta do is pick up the special training, and then I think we can get back to the Normandy, and then we'll get approached by Garrus. Which would be, I think, a lovely way to close out today's episode of Grumble Gets Lost on the Citadel. Also, I don't know why my brain insists on making that sound effect the entire time, but there we go. Oh! Okay, Garrus, there he is. He's just standing there. He heard I'm a Spectre, didn't he? He heard.
Congratulations, Shepard. Heard they made you a Spec. I'm glad somebody got the Council to see Saren for what he really is.
I appreciate that, Garrus.
I resigned from CSEC after the Council ignored my investigation. I was sick of all the politics. You're the only one who seems to be doing anything about Saren. Let me come with you.
Oh my god, he's basically begging. Oh my god, he's like, please. Please take me with you. That's brilliant.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
Because he sucks.
I couldn't prove it in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Yes.
You won't regret this, Shepard.
He wants to be a space cowboy also. Yes, he wants to be a space buckaroo. Alright. Garrus and Tali. Yay! Look at us, we're so cool. Oh no, wait, I need to, hold on, kids, I need to pick up my shit. Wait, was that it already? apparently through this I've picked up my... Aha! Meet him at the Alliance docking bay. Okay, so we're going the right way. Alright. Sorry, lads. Back up on the thing. Alright.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster.
Huh.
When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Fine. Yes, Space Husband. We have collected Space Husband. Alright.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
And so, as I've learned, is his cabin.
And you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
Oh, I will.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of.
Does he...
Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me.
Yes.
I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Yeah, because he was like, oh, 20 years ago I was on a mission, and now it's like 20 years ago I could have been a Spectre, and I'm like, ooh! Space Husband and Space Wife Spectre ship and her Buckaroo Polycule. Yes!
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone.
It's like, look, between us
Don't
we
even
have
try to
several
find
pairs
him.
of hands. It'll be
But
fine.
we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist,
bitch,
the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Yeah, Shep has two hands, one for Garrus and one for Tali. And then Garrus and Tali each have one free hand. You can keep the chain going. It's so true.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
The colonists on Pharos might still be alive.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
And then in 2, you can wear Jack. Was that her name? Yes, it was. As a backpack. I mean, it's more that Jack dances on your head, but yeah.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander.
It'll be
Remember,
fine.
you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
Yeah, alright.
I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, do Noveria after. Okay, so we'll start with Pharos, and then do Noveria. Or, well, we'll do Pharos, and then we collect Liara, and then we do Noveria. A backjack. Yes, inspect the weapons. Sure. Alright. Anything else?
Yes, Commander?
Are you okay?
How are you holding up?
Backjack.
This isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing.
No, I know.
You're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, She wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on
is
you.
meant to be.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
If he screwed you over, then it's not your fault. Or not your failure.
The whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge.
Mm-hmm.
Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised.
Joker, what are you doing?
I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries.
That's not good.
The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Yeah, Joker's honking the horn like, come on, Shep, I want to go. We've been sitting here for 3 days while you've been running side quests on the Citadel.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived.
That's not
There was
good.
a camp for the workers and their families nearby.
No.
Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500.
Oof.
Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think
And
he
in
wanted things
circles
to
we
bad.
go.
He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I want to know the truth about you and Saren.
Oh no.
I want to know about the mission you were
Oh,
on
no.
together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests.
Why does it ask
He was
the same
trying to set up
question
a
just in
facility
a
to
slightly
develop
more
illegal
menacing
AI technology
word?
out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work.
Let me interrupt
but
him.
The Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala.
Yes, we know.
He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian. The plan was simple.
Oh!
Sneak into
Thanks
the
to
plant,
skip dialogue, finally.
capture the scientist, sneak back out.
Oh, why
I'm
would
guessing
I?
things didn't-
Why would I do that?
Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren did.
How many casualties?
There was a
Okay.
Saren didn't care.
Okay.
The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished.
The only thing I care
You're right,
about is...
Commander.
Okay.
It's no good living in the
Investigate.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
Again, that's not good.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal
Yes.
research.
I remember.
Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I should go. Alright.
When I first arrived on the Citadel, I spent nearly 3 hours being questioned by the officers here before they would let me enter the wards.
Yeah, they're assholes. Who knew?
I used to have an office here. Spent half my time doing paperwork.
Yeah, that was your job. Alright. Alright. Whee!
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination progress.
Yay!
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down
Yeah,
by back.
Tali is team fuck the police. Oh yeah.
Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you.
Thank
Everyone
you,
on this
Joker.
ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Suddenly in the cutscene, Joker's... Oh no, okay, he just... Okay, he's just... Okay, no. I thought, like, shouldn't there be, like, the top of his head over the backrest? But no. Rex and Garrus are like, yeah, yay, humans or whatever. Yeah. And Ashley is confusing the CIC with, a catwalk. Alright. Well, that was eventful and, dare I say, successful. Hey Presley, we're going to talk to you first thing next time. OBS has managed to not freeze for nearly 3.5 hours. It appears that the thing that I took the checkmark out of actually fixed it. Incredible. Done with the Citadel. Yay! Well, we do have to return one time to get the guy's wife's body out of holding, but we will do that when I'm cool enough. And I can charm Bosker into doing what I want him to do. Thank you! So, yeah. What a lovely time. We have Tali, we have Garrus, we have Rex. Oh, I'm glad that y'all had fun. Thank you for hanging out with me and being awesome in chat. And thank you for all y'all's enthusiasm for me streaming this. It's seriously, it's super rewarding. I love hanging out with you. Yeah, this will be fun. And next time we actually get to go into space. Yes, one more tango. All right, we'll be back. And good stream. Nice to see these Mass Effect characters I only kind of know about. Yeah, let's have the fun. Good night, everyone. I will see you again on Tuesday with writing and co-working. And then, yeah, next week Friday is gonna be my last Mass Effect stream before I take a little break over the holidays. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. And I'll see you soon. Bye!